Come, let us savor tantric chanting and effortless meditation. It should not be surprising that here at Meditate Like a Jedi, our first exercise pertains to the Force, or energy, specifically the energy work of feeling the Force at the top of our head. We do not need faith. We do not need visualizations. Here on the lazy bastard path of enlightenment, we are simply going to chant 6 syllables. Lama come to pay crown. That's it. Here we go. Lama come to pay crown. Lama come to pay crown. Lama come to pay crown. Now we come to this evening's first set of mindfulness meditation, which is the 7th and 8th folds of the Buddha's Eightfold Path. Each time we feel air enter our nose, silently and mentally we could recite the verb watch as vulnerably, passively, viscerally, randomly, and fleetingly we notice mind's antics of perception, emotion, intention, thought, memory, and imagination. Every time we feel air exit our nostril or our mouth if we're congested, we can silently and mentally recite the verb rest as we physically relax and mentally release. And believe it or not, that's the quick path to full enlightenment. Let's play with that right now. And remember, the moment you have a specific question about Buddhist philosophy or meditation, do not hesitate to type your question in great detail in the chat window. You might find it beneficial to rest the great knuckle at the base of your right index finger upon the tip of your left index finger, palms up in your lap. We're going to harness our own self-centeredness in a way that transcends our self-centeredness. Welcome to the first fold of the Buddha's Eightfold Path, exploring the view of reality that supports letting go. We'll begin by chanting an introduction. If you wish to chant with me, join me on the Tube app. Rather than indulge or controlling tendencies with all follies of active visualization, emotion, magic, and belief, we could just recite these wise words in harmony with our breathing and allow our subconscious to do the heavy lifting. Let us therefore sidestep the rigidity that confuses metaphors or statements literal, and instead relax into the flexibility that savors the chance explaining metaphors as similes. Let us bring the circumstantial into the path of letting go. Start with the chant of exposition. All circumstances are lots appearing, and void could be as impermanent and interdependent as if they could blissfully melt into rainbow light that could delightfully absorb into this body or form. We're going to silently and mentally recite the six-syllable synopsis of that which we had just chanted. As we inhale, we could recite, all lots melt. As we exhale, we could recite, into form. Now let us bring our experience of the physical into the path of the wisdom of letting go. All bodies or forms sensual, yet void could be as impermanent and interdependent as if they could blissfully melt into rainbow light that could delightfully absorb into this communication or speech. The six-syllable synopsis is simply, all forms melt into speech. Now let us bring our experience of the interpersonal into the path of the wisdom of letting go. All interpersonal communication or speech resounding yet void could be as impermanent and interdependent as if it could blissfully melt into rainbow light that could delightfully absorb into this mind. The six-syllable synopsis would be, all speech melts into mind. Now let us bring our experience of the mental into the path of the wisdom of letting go. All lucid perceiving, emoting, intending, thinking, recalling, and imagining minds. Lucid yet void could be as impermanent and interdependent, as if they could blissfully melt into rainbow light that could delightfully absorb into our vast empty void. Like the illusion of the infinite azure sky on a bright and beautiful cloudless morn, which, although tantalizing to the eye, could be non-graspable to the hand. I'm wondering something real quick. Any hour now. Okay. In case you were wondering, the six-syllable synopsis of that which we just chanted is quite simply, all minds melt into void. The first half we recite during our inhalation, the second half we recite during our exhalation. Excuse me, I must reach for my climate control. Oh, goodness. Oh, ho, ho, ho. That'll learn you. Okay, here we go. Whoops. Okay, let's see if I can get this squared away. Close enough for government work. We come now to this evening's second set of mindfulness and meditation, also known as the seventh and eighth folds of the Buddha's Eightfold Path. Oh, that's weird. Let's see if I can't fix that real quick. Yep, still weird. Okay, let's see here. What happens if I hit this button? Does that make it work better? It does. How about over here? Cool. All right. The essence of mindfulness is simply watching the antics of mind. Meditation is simply resting in mind's non-graspable nature. As we feel our air enter our nostrils silently and mentally, we can recite the verb watch. As we feel our air exit our nostrils silently and mentally, we could recite the verb rest. Aha. Before we meditate like a Jedi, it could be helpful to invite the Force to give us a big old hug. That's exactly what it's going to feel like when we recite the 6 syllables Lama blend with this mind. 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 We come now to this evening's third set of mindfulness meditation, which are the 7th and 8th folds of the Buddha's Eightfold Path. As we feel our chest swell with air, silently and mentally we could recite the verb watch. As we feel our chest sink with exhalation, silently and mentally we could recite the verb rest. You might find it helpful this time to rest the great knuckle at the base of your right middle finger upon the tip of its left middle finger, palms up in your lap. You don't have to, but many find it helpful. Oh, this might help. Let's try this. Let's try this. And now we prepare for mantra meditations by exploring the explanation of this 10-syllable mantra. Please chant with me. Om Almacha Tara, the swift and courageous, with two Tara you drive away all fears. Heroine with Ture, fulfilling all aims with Soha, may all be as beneficial as you. Let us begin by bringing our experience of the mental into the path of loving kindness, which is the second fold of the Buddha's Eightfold Path. Let us now perform a chant of exposition. May all minds of all beings now be as... May all minds of all beings now be as joyfully enlightened as the mind of a real or imagined Buddha, symbolized by a bija, one-syllable seed mantra tamotikle drop. So now we're going to play with a silent recitation of the 6-syllable synopsis of that which we just chanted. Reciting the first half as we breathe in and the second half as we breathe out. Now it's time for the actual mantra meditation. During our inhalation, silently and mentally, we can recite the 6-syllable synopsis. As we exhale, there are 2 things we can do. We can physically relax as best we can, while striving to chant the 10-syllable mantra 4 times per breath for a total of 4 breaths. Now, if this is your first rodeo, please give yourself permission to have a learning curve. Om Tare Du Dare Du Re Suwa, Om Tare Du Dare Du Re Suwa, Om Tare Du Dare Du Re Suwa, Om Tare Du Dare Du Re Suwa. Om Tare Du Dare Du Re Suwa, Om Tare Du Dare Du Re Suwa, Om Tare Du Dare Du Re Suwa, Om Tare Du Dare Du Re Suwa. Om Tare Du Dare Du Re Suwa, Om Tare Du Dare Du Re Suwa, Om Tare Du Dare Du Re Suwa, Om Tare Du Dare Du Re Suwa. Om Tare Du Dare Du Re Suwa, Om Tare Du Dare Du Re Suwa, Om Tare Du Dare Du Re Suwa, Om Tare Du Dare Du Re Suwa. Now let us bring our experience of the interpersonal into the path of loving kindness, the 3rd fold of the Buddha's Eightfold Path. We begin with a chant of exposition. May all relationships, communication, or speech of all beings now be as peacefully loving as a real or imagined Buddha speech or communication, symbolized by this horizontal 10-syllable mantra. Let us silently and mentally recite the 6-syllable synopsis, mantra love for all speech. During our inhalation, let us silently and mentally recite the 6-syllable synopsis. During our exhalation, let us physically relax as best we can while striving to chant the 10-syllable mantra 4 times per breath for a total of 4 breaths. Om Tare Du Tare Du Re Suwa, Om Tare Du Tare Du Re Suwa, Om Tare Du Tare Du Re Suwa, Om Tare Du Tare Du Re Suwa. Om Tare Du Tare Du Re Suwa, Om Tare Du Tare Du Re Suwa, Om Tare Du Tare Du Re Suwa, Om Tare Du Tare Du Re Suwa. Om Tare Du Tare Du Re Suwa, Om Tare Du Tare Du Re Suwa, Om Tare Du Tare Du Re Suwa, Om Tare Du Tare Du Re Suwa. Om Tare Du Tare Du Re Suwa, Om Tare Du Tare Du Re Suwa, Om Tare Du Tare Du Re Suwa, Om Tare Du Tare Du Re Suwa. Now let us bring our experience of the physical into the path of loving kindness, the 4th fold of the Buddha's 8-fold path. Let us begin with a chant of exposition. May all bodies or forms of all beings now enjoy the beautiful health depicted in Buddha's statuary of the blissful body of a Devi or Yadaman archetype of enlightenment such as Green Tata. Let us divide the 6-syllable synopsis between our inhalation and our exhalation. Oh, excuse me. And now for the actual mantra meditation. During our inhalation, we can silently and mentally recite the 6-syllable synopsis in its entirety. During our exhalation, we can do 2 things. We can physically relax as best we can, while simultaneously striving to chant this 10-syllable mantra 4 times per breath for a total of 4 breaths. This looks vaguely obscene, like I'm trying to flick you off, but I don't quite know how. Om Tare Du Tare Du Re Suwa, Om Tare Du Tare Du Re Suwa, Om Tare Du Tare Du Re Suwa, Om Tare Du Tare Du Re Suwa. Om Tare Du Tare Du Re Suwa, Om Tare Du Tare Du Re Suwa, Om Tare Du Tare Du Re Suwa, Om Tare Du Tare Du Re Suwa. Om Tare Du Tare Du Re Suwa, Om Tare Du Tare Du Re Suwa, Om Tare Du Tare Du Re Suwa, Om Tare Du Tare Du Re Suwa. Om Tare Du Tare Du Re Suwa, Om Tare Du Tare Du Re Suwa, Om Tare Du Tare Du Re Suwa, Om Tare Du Tare Du Re Suwa. Let us bring our experience of the circumstantial into the path of love, which is the 5th fold of the Buddha's 8-fold path. Let us begin with a chant of exposition. The way that reminds me of a character from the Austin Power movie. Basil Exposition always appeared on the screen to give an exposition or an explanation. May all circumstances or lots of all beings now have the safety, good fortune, or boon. As a mood is real or imagined, paradise, pure land, or vati. Let us silently and mentally divide the six-syllable synopsis between our inhalation and our exhalation. Now we come to our final mantra meditation of the evening. During our inhalation, we can silently and mentally recite the six-syllable synopsis in its entirety. During our exhalation, we can do two things. We can physically relax as best we can, while simultaneously striving to chant the 10-syllable mantra 4 times per breath for a total of 4 breaths. Om Tare Tare Dure Sowa, Om Tare Tare Dure Sowa, Om Tare Tare Dure Sowa, Om Tare Tare Dure Sowa. Om Tare Tare Dure Sowa, Om Tare Tare Dure Sowa, Om Tare Tare Dure Sowa, Om Tare Tare Dure Sowa. Om Tare Tare Dure Sowa, Om Tare Tare Dure Sowa, Om Tare Tare Dure Sowa, Om Tare Tare Dure Sowa. Om Tare Tare Dure Sowa, Om Tare Tare Dure Sowa, Om Tare Tare Dure Sowa, Om Tare Tare Dure Sowa. We come now to this evening's fourth and final set of mindfulness and meditation, which are the seventh and eighth folds of the Buddha's Eightfold Path. As we inhale, let us silently and mentally recite the verb watch. As we exhale, let us silently and mentally recite the verb rest. Or another way of thinking of it is this way. The essence of mindfulness is just to watch the antics of mind. To watch as mind vulnerably, passively, viscerally, randomly, and fleetingly perceives, emotes, intends, reasons, recalls, and imagines. During the essence of meditation is to simply relax into mind's non-graspable nature. And of course, rest is a monosyllabic synonym of relax. In our compassion may we long to free all beings from the toxic tyranny of ever. Hating, craving, and clinging, metaphorically known as the three mental poisons. In our pragmatism may our liberation of all others be fueled by following the Buddha's example, applying his instructions, and cooperating with his students. Metaphorically known as the wish-fulfilling truth. Having sat for the better part of an hour, we might find it refreshing to conversationally recite the 8-syllable synopsis of that which we just chanted, "May we free all through thee, three jewels," while performing a set of calisthenics I describe as spooky squat thrust. This is not mandatory, but I find it to be very helpful, and a full body workout. So for those who are subject to motion sickness, you might want to close your eyes for a minute. Woof. Okay, here we go. Okay, here we go. Heels, shoulder width. Weight on the heels, half squat. May we. Full squat. Free all. Weight on the balls of the feet. Through thee. Three jewels. All right. Second set. May we free all through thee. Three jewels. Third and final set. Let's make it count. May we free all through thee. Three jewels. Whew. Now sit on your tuchus. Place your heels together. It's time to row. Right hand, left shin, left hand, right shin. So I'm going to do my best to advance forward without giving anybody the money shot. There we go. Okay, here we go. Let us conclude by reciting the wishes for the preservation of the Buddha's teachings. May each meditation teacher truly understand the Buddha's teachings and practice master as well as teach him generously, lovingly, and wisely in the manner of centered spontaneity. May each meditation teacher spontaneously receive generous patrons, enthusiastic students, as well as devoted apprentices. And thus may many Dharma centers be successfully planted, nurtured, and flourish. You have taken your first step into a much larger world. If you feel that I have earned it, you could give this live stream a thumbs up. You could even help support this channel. In approximately 11 hours, I would very much like to return to lead tomorrow's morning recitation as well as effortless meditation. And if you are as geeky as me, may the Force be with you always.